Dougie, how do you sum that one up?
Difficult to sum it up. We're absolutely truly disappointed in terms of the result. I thought 43 minutes, I thought the players played well. I thought we controlled the game. As good as we've been for a while. Created chances, hit the woodwork, but we conceded at a bad time when we've dominated the game, and that changes the game. It changes the half-time talk that we're going to have, and we it's so disappointing to go in a goal down after all the pressure and play we had, but that's how we went in. We tried to do the same again, get at them in the second half, and then we lose a goal early doors, and two terrible times to lose goals, and it rocked us, and we couldn't quite get momentum. And the last half hours, the game stretched a bit. We're going for it. We change the formation, bring on the subs, but we just have got this inability to see out games at the right times. Game management, I call it. You've got to manage games. You've got to make sure, okay, we've not taken our chances, but you cannot go in 1-0 down at half time, and that's just something we've got to work on. We've got to eradicate that and be, I don't know what the word is. We've got to be more solid and more mentally tough, probably.
Is there a feeling that there is a kind of mental issue there at the moment?
Well, it must be. It must be, in terms of, before we were in, there's been, it's conceding goals. We need to be, and it's not the back four, it's not the goalkeeper. As a team, you defend for the front. You've all got jobs to do, and you have to do it for 90 minutes, not for 43 in the first half, for 45. So if nothing else, make sure that we don't concede goals. And I don't know if the stats, or I think if you picked up the stats for this season, even when we've been here, we've lost goals just before half time. Now, it's no fitness issue. It's a lack of concentration or smelling danger. I could see it right in front of our eyes. As soon as somebody didn't make the tackle in midfield, there was an overload on the other side. And St Mirren, to be fair, are decent, and they capitalised on that. And that's, the cross came in, and nobody's picked up Mal, and he's took it well. So really disappointed with both goals, to be honest. They've overloaded us, and we've been made aware about that, in terms of staying with runners, staying with your men, don't get dragged across, and we've not done it. That's simple as that.
As you say, your team talk would probably have been very different if they'd taken the three good chances that they had as well.
It's bizarre, because anybody that watched the game, if you watched it for 43 minutes, you'd have thought it was a good half. The lads were at it. We were up on second balls. We moved it about, and we, as you say, we had four good chances. But you've got to capitalise on them as well. It's got to be ruthless. You've got to be clinical, and we didn't take our chances. And teams will always get will get a chance in a game. It doesn't matter how much pressure or possession or whatever you have. Teams will always get a wee sniff, and they got it at the time they did, and it totally changed the game for us.
They're tails up with their first chance, they score, and then of course the penalty as well. Was the penalty kind of a killer for you?
Oh, it did. It absolutely killed us, because although we went one down, you thought St Mirren have had a lot of games, in a short space of time, and we're always conscious, regardless of what the score was, to make sure we're in it. And with 20 to go, and you'd have hoped they might have tired. They had to put a lot of energy in against Dundee United, but when you're 2-0 up, you don't tire. And we had chances as well. We had one, I can't remember when, maybe about 20 to go, that we didn't take it. That could have given us a wee lifeline, and to get back in the game. But so disappointed with how we managed the game.
Of course, as well, that we talked, as a group, we all talked about how the three games against Falkirk and Morton Dunfermline, that was a kind of defining week. But defeat today as well kind of leaves you looking over your shoulder now.
It does. I think all the results, the teams below us have had positive results, so you've got to keep going. Everybody's got an obligation to keep going to the end of the season, for the fans, for the club, for everybody. And we've got to really have a real hard look at ourselves, and make sure that we get 3 or 4 victories in the last few games, and make sure that we didn't get dragged into that. All that good work that we've done previously has maybe been undone a bit in the last 3 or 4 games. So we need to freshen up and make sure that we try and get a couple of results and get them quickly.
And the next up is Raith. So how important does that game now
It's
become?
huge now. You think Wraith had a good result today. They're still below us, and they're now out the relegation area, so they'll be well up for it. They'll be confident with the result. So yeah, it's a big game. We need to go there. We need to work hard this week. We'll analyse where the goals have come from. We've got to try and make sure it doesn't happen again, but we need to get out there and really work hard and make sure that we've got a positive result at Wraith.